Alright, hello everyone. This is Ron again with Strangely Normal, and this week we are looking at a game that was pretty popular back in its heyday, but as time has gone on, it has probably some of the memories faded on there. That game is Golden Axe, the original. I'm gonna check this out. I was playing this a little bit over the course of the past week or so, and it was a lot of fun. Pretty simple on this. I was just checking. I've made the life meter. That's kind of how to make it easier. I'm gonna play this for a little bit. Go into arcade. Oh wait, I think it just put me on beginner, which is a really easy version. Oh, well, I'll blow through that real quick, probably, and then depending on how much time is left, may or may not go and try and do more. Pretty simple controls. B is attack. You have a running attack. You're probably going to see me doing a lot of running attacks. Just purple armor. And this is what happens the entire game. You get like sandwiched between like two guys. And one of the guys on the select screen, you may have seen him. It was a Conan-looking guy with a blue speedo and a sword. And oddly enough, that guy's name is Axe Battler. Don't know why, even though he's clearly a guy with a sword, why he calls himself Axe Battler. Now, see that animal right there? That animal can actually be ridden by you or other enemies. And can be pretty useful at times. When I was doing just some research on this game, I found that that this thing I'm riding on, which is called Cockatrice, actually shows up in Altered Beast, which is another game released for Genesis, quite popular. That I did not know, but it was interesting nonetheless to find that out. As I'm sure most of you probably, this game's been ported to pretty much everything. Practically every console that's ever been made has some port of Golden Axe on it. So I'm going to be getting to a boss here. Okay. Yeah, here's the boss. We're going to show off some of the magic here. This really nifty music. Now the character I'm playing as has the weakest magic, but the strongest fighting skills. Ugh. Yeah, take it. These dudes. These guys, believe it or not, these little guys are actually called sprites, and their entire purpose is to just annoy you. They're like little kids. Through the Turtle Village, which as it turns out, the Turtle Village just happens to be on the back of a giant turtle. I'll probably get to it by the time I'm done with this, but yeah, in this game, for some strange reason, there's actually two instances where you ride on the back of giant turtles, and like in the text, in like the background text, the characters, they had no clue that they were that they were just these giant animals. Like Turtle Village, they find out is on the back of a giant turtle. I don't understand exactly how you miss that, but I don't know, maybe people in a medieval fantasy world think differently than I would. I would think that if I was in a village and I walked out and there was some fins or whatnot, I might start asking some questions. Yeah, I can't hit the children, unfortunately, but I don't even have the dragons. But like, like these like aren't even dragons. They're called like bizarrans, and it's just this like crazy thing. Ugh, she beat me up with her axe. I'm gonna lose a life there. More people running. And then this guy with the bag is like, oh, what? Bam! Axe to the head. I think I'm heading to the boss area. Oh, the sky's getting dark. Even though I mentioned earlier, the music that starts playing on this game, these parts is always great. Some of you probably watching this are probably thinking this is very Conan-like. As I was just doing a little bit of research on this game before I started making this episode, it actually turns out the original developers of the game, their intent was to make a game that was clearly influenced by like Conan and all that stuff. So I'm probably gonna get killed here. And then some people who are younger that are watching this, probably a little bit younger than I am, kind of around the cutoff point for this kind of stuff, may not have even heard of this, mostly because there was Golden Axe 1, which is great. Golden Axe 2, which is the one I actually had as a kid growing up, very similar, some minor kind of graphical and mechanical improvements to how things work. A lot less of this that's going on right now, and but the reason why you don't really hear a lot about Golden Axe anymore is because they did try to make like a next-gen sort of sequel. It was like Golden Axe Beast Rider, and it was terrible. It wasn't very good at all. And everyone was more or less basically like, why didn't they just make another 2D side-scroller or something like that? Because, I mean, they really wouldn't even have to... They really wouldn't even have to change the mechanics of it all that much. The game's pretty solid as it is. Yeah, just see, like I said, turns out the villager was on the back of a giant turtle. The turtle, like, how do you not realize that your villager is on the back of a giant turtle? But I guess this. Oh wow, that worked. That did not work. Oh, I'm doing terrible. Go away. It's got everything I need from you. No, go away. Just throwing people. Beating them up. See, how often can you say that? I just headbutted an Amazon in the face with my spike helmet. Wow. That has some strange connotations to it, but I just picked up that giant through him. You know, why would you show up to a battle dressed like that? It's like you're like, oh man, I better protect all of the non-vital areas. Either that, they're just kind of like some S&M club or something. I don't know. Now that I think about it. Ugh. Maybe that's it. Maybe these guys are just like hanging out at this S&M club, and your commander was like, oh my god, you guys at an S&M club, and you just attack them. And these guys are laughing. Because they're sadomasochism to them is just hilarious. Give me that axe. Yeah. I was playing as the Amazon. She's this one girl who has a sword and red clothing. Because apparently, hero coloring can only be one of 3 primary colors, as you know. I'm probably gonna screw this up, but I'm actually doing pretty well so far against these guys. Taking on 3 guys like this is not easy. Oh, you got me. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get to it in this video, but like at one point you go and like beat up the actual guy that's like the main boss, and then it's like, oh, by the way, this building that he came out of, he sometimes goes in there. We think he's being led around by someone else. Like how did, like, it just seems like they like didn't really understand that there was a giant building behind that guy, that he went into it. Ugh. This guy, these guys are just a bit of a pain, just because they're slow and they're tough. And yeah, you can just like do that, and it works, but it's just really tedious. Yeah, take it. Sometimes these bosses get a little bit tedious. And I beat him. Alright, sweet. Whoa, stop. What are these little guys doing, just like following me around? Like, tee-hee. I probably should have been an axe battler, just so I could enjoy the irony of, hitting stuff with a sword, even though my name is Axe Battler. Ugh, we must dare the fiend's path, like... This is interesting music. Okay, come on. No, I was trying to do something there. I think I'm making this a bit of a shorter video. As many of you probably will know, at the time of me making this, I'm actually recovering from being sick for the past couple days. And actually pretty lucky. It looks like I'm going to be able to actually get this up in time. For a while there, it certainly didn't look like it, but I think I might actually be able to, which will be nice. I'll try and finish out either this level or until I die or something. Maybe for a few more minutes. I'm not going to get into this too much. The audio maybe kind of glitching out a little bit from the game's end, not from my end on that. However, that's sometimes a thing you run into with this. Not a big deal. That's weird. Looks like the audio on my end just dropped. Oh well. Not that important to this game. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it at that death there. That's Golden Axe, everybody. Overall, actually, still a pretty fun game. I could honestly probably really get into just some sort of like high-def remake, or even just go and do some basically kind of like sprite swapping and stuff. There's some nice sprites in there. But if they're gonna ever do like some sort of like reboot or any sort of major thing like that, I would definitely want a beat 'em up, a hack and slash. To be honest, I'm not sure if I would want something like a RPG elements or RPG stuff in it, because the game at its core is just a straight beat 'em up. There's no, even though it's fantasy, there's no, it just doesn't have that. And I think that would be something that would actually be kind of shoehorned in to make it work. That I just want to be just like, you know, I pick a guy, I get plopped into the stage, and I start hitting buttons and beating guys up. I don't want to worry about like leveling or any of that crap. As much as I love RPGs, a good action game is a good action game. And this game still stands up, still a lot of fun. The mechanics are very solid, and just really neat to play. A lot of challenge to it too. You really got to be on your toes. Alright, so once again, that's Golden Axe, everybody, on that. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, you know, ideas, anything like that, definitely feel free to leave a comment or email me at strangelynormalgamer@gmail.com. I have some more exciting things coming up shortly on this. Gonna finally be able to start pulling some stuff together, doing some stuff, actually make things look better and appear better. get that sorted out, you'll probably start seeing some much nicer quality videos, things like that. So once again, if you wanna, you can leave comments, or you can email me at strangelynormalgamer@gmail.com, or if you wanna, I also have Twitter. I'll be putting that in the description of the video. Any likes, always nice. If you like it, tell your friends, tell your family. Want to get as many people possible as watching. Thank you very much, and see you next week.